Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are going to be redesigning my living room. You can kind of already see some things happening. They're nice, right? Thank you. It took me forever.
For this quick little public service announcement, my tongue is yellow because I made a apple cider vinegar like weight loss drink with turmeric, and my tongue is now yellow from the turmeric. So just want to put that out there. Okay, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Goodbye.
So today we're gonna do part one because I realized that this took me a while, and there's different aspects of it. There was painting and like DIYs, then there was the designing and the rearranging of things. So we're just gonna start with part one. In part one, I'm gonna make all about painting. So we'll learn how I made this lovely situation behind me, and I painted my coffee table. So if this is something that you're interested in, please keep watching, and while you're at it, subscribe. Thank you so much. Okay, let's do this thing. Here's the room before the whole makeover. I kind of started moving some things off the shelves and off the walls. As you can see, it's a pretty big mess, but right here I compiled all of the items that I want to keep in this room, or I want in this room, and I kept my color scheme of like the terracottas and black accents, and there's gold and some coppers and just natural fibers. And this circular table, I got 3 of them from the flea market, and I'm not quite sure if I want to keep them in this room or not. I don't know how to dress up that tray. I got that from Target too. Then we have my plants. They're kind of all over the place, and all of their containers are different colors, so I want to be able to use some raffia or jute twine or sisal rope and really get them all to be in the same kind of texture and color scheme as the rest of the items in this room.
The next step is to tackle this table. It is a particle board fake wood table from the thrift store that has served me well. However, it's just not, it looks so fake, and I hate that so much. And its color is not really my vibe. So what I want to do is take my charcoal paint this whole thing black. All of this, all the legs, the edge. However, I want to paint terrazzo style on the top. So if you don't know what that is, it's basically like little pieces of clay broken up into a flat surface. And it's kind of mosaic in a sense, but the pieces are more spread apart. So the goal is to terrazzo paint the top, paint the rest of this thing black, and my paint colors are going to come from this color scheme here. So I'm going to get a tarp down and get ready to paint.
After one coat, it's pretty spotty. Sorry, the lighting is straight trash, but this is a pretty good indicator of how the rest of it turned out. So I'm just gonna go in with a second coat because now it's officially dry. And I took out the array of colors that I plan on using for the terrazzo top, and I'm also going to use these same colors in my painting that's gonna go up there on the wall. So let's keep going. Plot twist. I absolutely hated the table. I love my terrazzo spots, however, the white was so uneven that I could not stand it. I had it for about 2 days and I just kept looking at it. I could see where the coating that I did the polyurethane over it was uneven. I could see all of the streaks from the white paintbrush. I absolutely despised it. So I took my miniature roller and I came back with an outdoor paint, which is what you should use to begin with. Don't use acrylic paint. You can, but if you have like indoor outdoor paint, like a can of paint, use that. And now I'm smoothing it out and redoing my dots.
Now that the table round 2 is all done and I love it, we are going to seal it. If you can tell the difference, this is unsealed, this is sealed. Now, you might be asking, Alondra, why didn't you seal the rest of the black? Well, the thing is, I actually like its like muted tone. So yeah, that's basically it. But I know that I will be putting things on this lower shelf, and I've had the experience with this shelf that if you put things on blackboard paint and you don't seal blackboard paint, the blackboard paint will then come off onto whatever you decided to place on it, particularly if it is heavy. So, fun lesson. But for this, you can't really, you can't put things on here, and I don't imagine moving this thing too much, and the only thing really bumping up against it will be my cat, so I'm gonna take the risk. But sealing this because, well, I need to, sorry, family pictures. Sealing this because I, am going to use it. And I'm going to seal the top, and we'll see how shiny it gets. So, all I did was mix this polyurethane, which, by the way, if you have an Ollie's, you can get this cute little can for 99 cents. How wonderful. It's fantastic, and you don't have to pay a lot of money, and it does a great job.
Moving on to the painting, I'm going to take my big board that I use to hang my pictures. As you can see, I used some tape to stick it to the back. I'm just going to take my white craft paint and get to painting. Now, what I did was really crisscross it because I love the texture. However, I probably would have gone back in with a thicker second coat just to hide more of the kind of cardboard looking color. But paint it however you want to. You can also use the wall paint that you use for the coffee table if you have that. I think that would also put a more slick finish if that's what you're going for. And then I just used my paints and used some Pinterest photos for inspiration to get the shapes that I wanted, and this is how it's turning out. This is what the product looked like after I mixed my colors and made my terrazzo shapes. I really loved the metallic colors because you can see them sparkle in the light. And then this is what it looks like up on the wall. Right now, I love what I did. However, against the white wall, everything just kind of washes out. So I'm gonna mix some blues and yellows together, and I'm going to make a dark green border, which is the same color as the darker spots on my terrazzo painting. Right now they look black, but they're actually a dark blue green. after about 2 or 3 coats, this is the final product and I love it.